we are going to hear from Katie Steward, and she is Executive Director for Environment, Transport and Infrastructure at our sponsors, Surrey County Council. Katie.
Okay. Hello, I'm Katie Steward, as you say, and I'm the Executive Director for Environment, Transport and Infrastructure here at Surrey County Council. And I believe that we've got some slides. I don't know if they are ready to queue up. Thank you so much. And if we can just move to the next one. Just to say, we are really, really excited to be the headline sponsor for the first annual Crest Business Sustainability Awards. It is absolutely fantastic to hear about so many incredible businesses that are working hard to address climate change, with particular congratulations to the many finalists. Surrey County Council is really proud to sponsor the event because it does align so closely to our ambitions for a greener future for the whole of the county. And today we really want to recognize the important role that businesses have to play in achieving that ambition and certainly being leaders for change. So the shared ambition of our 12 local authorities across the county, and this is very much a partnership between the county and our districts and boroughs, as well as all of you, is that our residents will live in clean, safe, green communities where people and organizations, and we stress organizations in this case, embrace their environmental responsibilities. Following our declaration of a climate emergency in July 2019, last year we published our climate change strategy. So if we just move to the next slide, please. This sets out our twin goals to be carbon net zero as an organization by 2030 and as a county by 2050, in line with the UK's commitment. So this is our collective commitment to tackle climate change. Now, as a council, we are really ambitious and we are working hard to reduce our own organizational emissions. But I have to say that target alone is tough enough. But then when you think about the longer term target of being carbon net zero by 2050, it is going to require nothing short of a revolution in how we live, in how we work, and how we play in our communities. And it absolutely cannot be achieved in isolation. So all of us, organizations, businesses, residents, need to work together if we are to succeed. So if you can move me on to the next slide, please. Our strategy sets out targets for emissions reductions in 8 key sectors, from housing to transport to industry. And all of these are absolutely essential in our view. Each sector has its own roadmap for reducing emissions and what we think is going to have to be achieved in those areas. And they all need to be achieved to meet our overall goals. No doubt some are going to be easier than others. And I can personally say that because I also look after highways, and transport actually emits 46% of our overall emissions. But industry does have a big part to play in this. So if we move to the next slide, please. So our data shows us that commercial and industry are jointly accountable for over a quarter of our emissions as a county, 26% in total. Then when you think about that, a large proportion of our transport emissions is actually driven by business travel too, both in terms of commuting, but also those roles that require you to be out and about visiting customers, clients, partners, actually delivering services on the ground. That obviously amounts to even more than that 26%. Now, the pandemic has obviously helped us all really to think differently about how we do business, but we need to use that opportunity. If there was anything to come out of the horrible experience of COVID-19, it has given us that opportunity to really think differently about how we work, how we live our day-to-day lives, and we really have to use that opportunity. And I would definitely encourage you all to think about how you as businesses can improve your environmental credentials and reduce your emissions. It's a golden opportunity to do that. Let's not lose that opportunity. So if we move to the next slide, please. We know that we can't achieve all of this in isolation. So one of the things that certainly keeps me up at night is our commitment to becoming net zero. It's not all in our control, not even is it within the county's control. All of us together would struggle to achieve it without the government making some key decisions and actually some policy choices. So we are going to be lobbying central government on certain areas where we think that we need broader change, bigger change, including the need to provide training and support for industry to help develop skills where we know that they are lacking. These skills are obviously evolving as we speak. So we obviously feel that this is a key area for government. as well as things like the continued decarbonization of the national grid, which will go a long way to helping all of us, including businesses, to lower their carbon footprints. So the next slide, hopefully something that we can give back to you as businesses for all the work that you are doing in this area. It's a project that I wanted to quickly tell you about, is LOCASE. This stands for Low Carbon Across the South and East. It is a program that we're joining with other local authorities to enable small and medium businesses, such as yourselves, to access development grants, which will essentially enable you to, or essentially to offer to businesses that offer green and low carbon goods, essentially support for improving your profitability and making your businesses more sustainable. So the funding also comes with business support and advice. So if you do need help figuring out what you need to do to become more sustainable as businesses, that support is certainly there available. So it's funding of up to £10,000, which is obviously significant. The program has not launched yet, but it will be soon. And I would absolutely invite you to sign up to our newsletter so that you can get more information on how to apply when it's available. There's details on how to do this in the awards brochure, along with the QR code and a link to our website, so you can sign up. But finally, I just want to acknowledge that it has been an incredibly tough year for all of us, but for businesses and for your customers as well. As a council, we see economic recovery as absolutely essential, but it absolutely must be a green recovery. So if I can bring us on to the final slide, thank you very much. And thank you for all of you that have attended today, both in person and virtually. And thank you to all of our entrants. And most importantly, good luck to all of our finalists. Thank you.